Alright, so let's look at this question. So this question says use Pascal's triangle to expand 2x minus y all to the exponent of 5. Good. So in our previous lesson, we looked at how Pascal's triangle was developed, how a binomial expansion, how we got the coefficients using Pascal's triangle. So this one we are going to look at this example using Pascal's triangle. So since the question is demanding that we use Pascal's triangle, let's quickly generate the Pascal's triangle. And mind you, the exponent is 5. So it means that we are going to generate up to 5. But in situation where if you know the coefficient, if you have followed the pattern well, you can just quote the coefficient of the exponent 5 and then you just go straight to the point and then calculate for the expansion. But for the purpose of this video, let's start generating the Pascal's triangle with exponent 5 starting from the smallest part. So let's look at the first one. So we started with so let's say we have a plus b to the power of 0, and for the coefficient we got 1. Now let's look at a plus b to 1. Then here too we got what? 1. We have already done this in the previous lesson, so we'll not waste time on this. Then we get a plus b. The a plus b we are only using to guide us so that we can base on that and work on the examples given in the question. So we have exponent 2 here, then we have 1. So 1 plus 1 will give me 2. Then I have my 1 here. I have here as a plus b exponent what? 3. Then I have my 1 here. This plus this is 3. This plus this is what? 3. And then I have 1 here. Then I have a plus b exponent 4. Then I have 1 here. This plus this 4. This plus this 6. This, and then we have 4 here, and then my 1. So we have a plus b exponent 5. So I have 1 here. This to this is 5. This to this is 10. This to this is also 10. This to this is 5. And then we have our last 1. Good. So this is the Pascal's triangle. So once we have been able to generate our coefficients, now the question says we should work on what? Exponent 5. So now we have exponent 5 here. So it means that we are going to use this coefficient, only this for this. Good. So if you have this, how do you get the coefficient? So the coefficient, or let's see how we can get the expansion for this. So how do we get expansion for this? So we are saying that for the expansion, we should multiply this by this, which will give us what? A. But what is the exponent? The exponent is what? 5. So I'll bring my 5. And what is my next coefficient? My next coefficient is plus what? 5. But a will reduce by what? 1. So I'll have a exponent 4 here. Then b will start. Then what is the next coefficient? The next coefficient is what? 10. And then a will reduce by 1. So I'll have exponent 3 here. And then b will also increase by what? 1. So I'll have 2 here. My next coefficient is what? 10. So I'll have what? 10 here. Then a will reduce by 1, so I have 2 here. Then b will increase by what? 1, so I'll have 3 here. My next coefficient is what? 5. A reduces, B increases. So we have this here. And then my last part, which is what? The B exponent 5. Good. So if we are having the expansion for the exponent 5, this is what we are going to get. So we are going to substitute this one. We are going to take the question. Look at the question. So the question gave us this 2x minus y exponent what? 5. So this is what was given to us. So we are going to base on this and then work on this one. Good. So here for this one, it says that we should square the first one, the first term. The first term is a. So if we are to square the first term, so it means that 2x is the first term. And what is the second term here? The second term here is b. So when you come to the question, our second term is what? Negative y. So it means that wherever you see b, you are putting negative y there. And wherever you see a, you are putting what? 2x there, because the whole of this is the first term and this one is the second term. So we are going to substitute this into this. Have you gotten that? Good. So we can write our equal sign here. So a exponent what? 5. So before that, let me define this. So in your exams, if you want to use this method, if you want to use my method, then you need to define what is given to you in the question. So I'm defining mine as a should be equal to what? 2x, while b should be equal to what? Negative y. So once I have been able to define my terms, then I can go ahead and do the substitution. Then I get my answer what? Perfectly. So that is how it works. So if you want to follow this format, that's how it should work. Good. So once I have it here, then I have to substitute. So it means I should substitute this. Good. So I'll write here as 2x exponent what? 5. Have you gotten that? Good. Then plus, because that is what it is saying. It's saying that a exponent 5 and my a is 2x. So wherever I see a, I put 2x there. Then the next one is what? 5. Then a is there, so it means I should put 2x exponent what? 4. And what is my b? My b is negative y. So I'll put my negative y there. Good. Then I'll add my what? 10. So 10, a is what? 2x, and then I should take the cubic of it. Then my b is what? Y. Then I have square there plus, good, so plus what? 5. 5 is there. Oh, I still have 10. Good. So I still have another 10. So I have my 10 here. So have another 10 here, and then I put my 2x there squared, and then my b is what? My b is negative y, and then this time it is cube. So let me continue from here. Plus, so next one is what? 5. My a is what? 2x, and then my b is what? Negative y exponent 4 plus, good, plus the next one is what? B. So I'll write my b, which is negative y exponent what? 5. Good. So let's see how we can work. So let's continue from here. So it means that the exponent 5 is affecting 2 at the same time affecting x. So it means the 2 will take the exponent 5. Have you gotten that? So if I say 2 exponent 5, what will I get? So 2 exponent 5 will give me what? 32, and then x exponent what? 5. So I have my 5 here. Good. Then we have here as what? So 2 exponent 4 will give me what? 16. Good. 16 and then x exponent 5. So let me write it here like this. So I have 5 and then 16 x exponent 4. Then we have negative y plus, then we have here as what? So 10, and then we have, so 2 exponent 3 will give us what? 8, and then we have x exponent what? 3, and I have my negative y squared plus my 10. Then we have what? 2 exponent 2 will give me 4x squared. Then I have my negative y cube, then plus, so let's see if we can open this. Okay, let me add it. Then we open the bracket in our next line. Then I have here as negative y exponent 4 plus negative y exponent 5. Good. So let's continue. Now we've already calculated for this, which give us what? 32x exponent 5. Now 5 times 16. So 5 times 16 will give me what? 80. And remember there's a negative sign here. So if you multiply, it will affect it. So I'll get my 80x exponent 4 y. Then here too we have what? So 10 times 8 will still give me what? 80. But remember we have y squared. And anytime y squared, negative y multiplies itself, then you get what? Positive. So it is like negative y times negative y, which will give us what? Positive y. Good. So we write here as what? Plus 80x cubed y squared. Then we have here, and note that we have a cubic here, so negative y cube. So it is like this. So this, then you add another one like this. Have you gotten that? So it's like this times this will give us positive. So times another negative y, so which will give us what? Negative y what cube. Have you gotten that? So here we still get negative y cube, and because of the negative, because the negative is here, then it will affect the whole of this. So 10 times 4 will give us what? 40 times negative. So we'll get here as negative what? 40x squared y cube. Good. And now here, this is what? 4. So if it is negative exponent 4, so know this trick. Anytime a negative number is squared or the exponent is uneven, know that it will be what? Positive. Whenever the exponent of a negative number, the exponent is even, then we are going to get positive. But when the exponent is odd, you are going to get what? Negative. So get this trick very what? Clear. So if I give you this, if I give you negative 2, then I write here as 2 because 2 is even, so I'll get positive 4. But if I write here as negative 2 exponent 3, because 3 is odd, then I will still get negative what? 8. Have you gotten that? So that is what we are talking about here. So take note of that so that you don't confuse yourself. Okay, so we can add our here. So 5 times this will give me 10. Good. So 10x, and then we have negative, and because the exponent is even, so it will be what? Positive. So plus 10xy exponent 4. And here, what do you think will be? Because the exponent is what? Odd. So it is still going to be what? Negative. So I have my negative y exponent what? 5. Good. So this is our what? So this becomes the expansion for this question. So that is the expansion for this question code. So that is how you can use the Pascal's triangle to expand what this question. So the next time when you meet any question like this, you can use the Pascal's triangle to expand